What's going on, good people? It's your boy Byron back with another live, man, talking about how you can get started wholesaling real estate today. And now you ain't gotta wait till tomorrow. You ain't gotta, go down the line. How can you get started wholesaling real estate today? Is what we talking about, man. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff I got going on as far as wholesaling real estate. Um, and man, we're gonna answer your questions right here, man. Been wholesaling for the last 6 years. Done a handful of deals. Now, done over 100 deals, man. And here to answer your questions about how to get started wholesaling real estate. If you'll be here, let me know that my audio is good, man. Y'all let me know if my audio is good. Is it bad? What's going on with my audio, man? Y'all got to let me know. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear me, right? I might have to call Rich to get on this thing, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me up in this mug. But yeah, let me know, man. My audio good? Is my audio good? Can y'all hear me? I see some people bouncing in and out, man. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Trying to make sure um y'all can hear me. But anyways, man, so this week been interesting, man. What is it? Wednesday? Man, the agent finally went on ahead and said she finally put her pride to the side. She put her pride to the side and she went on ahead and said, let's go ahead and do the deal, right? So she put her pride to the side. She gonna go ahead and move forward and do the deal. So man, this thing is interesting, man. We got something going on this Morrow property, man. So down there in good old Morrow, man. So we got a deal down in Morrow, Georgia. Agent was sitting there trying to block the deal. The agent was trying to block the deal, man. Agent trying to block the deal down in Morrow. Client wanted the property. Agent wanted to block the deal because we wholesalers and agents be some agents be hating on wholesalers trying to block deals. You know, they swear they ethical and be looking out for the best interests of their clients. They be looking out for the best interests of themselves. She talking about something. Can instead of 2.5, can we do 2.75? They be looking out for the interest of themselves. But anyway, she reached out today, man. Rich, what's going on, man? That agent that was trying to block me on the deal, Rich, went on here and reached out today and said, hey, we're gonna move forward with the deal. I said, appreciate it. All they wanted that money, man. Them agents, they hide behind the license and all this stuff. They hide behind ethics and all that stuff, man. In reality, all they care about is themselves and that money. That's all they care about, man. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, we got that pushed through. And man, how about this, Rich? We just officially went under contract today on that property. And I got a call today. They going out to do the appraisal tomorrow, man. They going out to do the appraisal tomorrow. I'm like, nah, this is what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and knock all this stuff out, man. We ain't even got to sit here and guess about it. Let's go ahead and knock everything out. Hey, let's go ahead and knock the appraisal out. Let's go and knock the inspection out. Let's go and knock all of it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get all of it going, man. Go ahead and knock all this stuff out, man. Let's get it on out the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, got the appraisal tomorrow at 10 a.m. Shouldn't have no problem appraising, right, man? I actually had an agent really said, heck yeah, you darn right. Because if we're going to take you all this time to go over freaking appraisal, go ahead and do it up front. Rich, I had this agent that wanted to go see that property yesterday. And man, this darn agent, one, I said, let me know what time you want to go see it. and I'll send you over the access instruction. He never let me know what time he wanted to go see it. Like, he wanted to go see it at 5. I said, well, I already got somebody going out there at 5. You need to pick another time. Can we go at 5:10? No. You want to go 10 minutes after somebody else supposed to be there. It's like, no, man. Okay, I'll let you know what time. Never let me know what time. He gonna hit me up at 5 o'clock. Hey, how did we get in? You never told me what time you wanted to get in. And I told you somebody out there at this time. So, man. But anyways, that was a mess. But man, so dude, that's one thing people don't realize, man. You know, people talk about talking to sellers all the time, da 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 da. People don't be talking about the other side, like trying to sell the property to buyers. You know what I'm saying? They really don't get into, you know, selling the property, buyers, talking to buyers, talking to agents. Da, da, da. I called an agent today on a property that's in Americus, Georgia. I called an agent today, and she's, you know, she told me, Rich, she said, I don't deal with wholesalers. You know, I was like, okay. It's like a deal come knocking on your door, and you're like, I don't deal with wholesalers. I'm like, man, let me get Rich to call this lady. Let me get Rich to call this lady, man. Man, I'm like, come on, man. A deal come knock on your door, and you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't even gonna. Nah. That's crazy, man. Yep. Just let them lose money and move on. Yeah, that was exactly what I did. Got on the phone with her, kept calling more people. I actually ran into this dude. I need to check on that, man. I was able to find somebody that was actually buying in Americas. I had one guy that was buying in Americas, but he didn't like the properties. It was too old, you know, whatever. But this other guy though, this other guy that I had, he buying Americas, and I need to. I reached out to him on Facebook, and he told me to call him. I called him, and he didn't pick up. So oh, here it is. Let me see if he ever hit me back after 5. Shoot, dang it, didn't call him. 9 freaking 26. God darn. Maybe I hit him up early in the morning. Yeah, maybe I can hit him up early in the morning. If he don't answer early in the morning, then I guess I'll call him after 5. But but yeah, man, found somebody that's looking to buy in Americas, but I need somebody that's looking to buy in Dublin, man. I'm trying to get in touch with this one guy. It's like, dude, I've been searching for what's up, Rich. Searching them, man. But yeah, man, it's hard to find people to buy these over 100-year-old properties, man. Property be 100 years old. It's like it's hard to get people to buy these old raggedy properties, man. People don't be wanting them. You know what I'm saying? People don't be wanting these old raggedy properties, man. But we gotta find somebody. Somebody gotta take them, Rich. Somebody gotta take them. So we're gonna keep pounding the grass, man. We're gonna keep talking about them. We'll keep calling them. So too many old dudes, too many old ones, man. Too many old ones that people need to get off of. So, but yeah, dude. Hopefully we got this one deal closing on Friday, man. Hopefully that junk go ahead and close on Friday, and then I think it's like, man, we getting the appraisal, getting the inspection done. We might close this other one early. We might close this Morrow deal early. We go ahead and get the inspection done. We go ahead and get that closed early. And then the one in South Georgia, man, it was supposed to close, but that thing got backed up. Um, I gotta call this attorney's office, see what's the deal with that one. See when we're gonna be able to close, because I think they needed to go through like a probate situation, but I'm unsure. I don't know if they completed the probate or they just got to a certain point and stopped the probate. But we got to make sure they did what they were supposed to do with the probate, and if they did, then we're gonna be able to close like in 2 weeks. But if they didn't, now we gotta go through this probate situation, man. And not that it's real pain, just you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not a crazy pain, but you gotta wait. Speaking of probate, man, that made me think of your boy Rich, Mr. Charles. Every time I think about probate, I think about Mr. Charles, man. Oh, Mr. Charles, Mr. Charles. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what he got going on, man. Mr. Charles, we had this guy in the contract and went and paid for his probate and all that stuff. And I think his sister or something was holding up the probate or something like that. And Mr. Charles was supposed to be coming across some money and he was going to buy his property back. But I don't know what's going on. He keeps saying he's going to come across some money, but he never had the money. So we're going to see what Mr. Charles talking about, man. I don't know what he's doing, dude. Crazy. But yeah, that's rich guy right there, man, Mr. Charles. Rich guy, Mr. Charles, in the building. Yep. So, God dang, where y'all at, man? Let's see. Trying to go live right here on my other thing. So, but shoot, man, if you watching this on the replay, man, comment below. Let me know what questions you got, man. I know a lot of y'all watch the replay, so if you got questions, let me know. Drop your questions, I'll answer them. Let me see. What's up, people, man? Anything you want to know about wholesale real estate? Got my people on TikTok up in this thing. You want to know how to make money wholesale real estate, man? I'm here to answer your questions. Just drop your questions, man. Let me know what you want to know. But man, we got a closing on Friday. We listed this property, and we're gonna make a $23,000 fee, somewhere around there. So you can make, a lot of these deals. Sometimes some of them be 10,000, some of them be 5, some of them be 20, some of them be 50. My guy Rolex hit me up about a deal. He talking about it's gonna go for 50K. I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Good Lord, dude, they gonna go for 50K? Sheesh. So yeah, man, it'd be 50K deals. The biggest deal that I've ever done was like 126,000. I did $126,000 deal. It was a crazy deal. And what's crazy about that deal is I never talked to the seller on the phone. I only text the seller. Like on that deal, I only text the seller. Never talked to the buyer on the phone. Only emailed the buyer. Got the deal closed. $126,000 check. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess ain't nobody out there that can use $126,000 check. But I'm just saying, it's like, dude, that was one of the easiest deals, and it was the biggest deal. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't treat them no different than I treated anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I treated a $120,000 deal like I did the 5K deal. I really don't even remember that much anticipation. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember saying, "Ooh, I can't wait." I don't remember that much. Actually, like we was closing so many deals. I think I may have just told him, "Hey, back this deal up." You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I need 126K yesterday. But let me tell you, Rich, the like so that was it. I was supposed to close that deal in December. In that November, I had the first week of November, I had closed 100K in 1 week. Like I closed a 70 something K deal, and I closed a 20 something K deal, and then I closed another deal. It was 100K in 1 week that I made. So it was like, and we came around in December, this deal was gonna close. I was like, hey, I may not need to make this much money in this year. Can y'all back it up and close it right after the new year? you know, you know what I'm saying? Keep my try to keep a tax bracket down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I ain't gotta pay taxes on it so fast. I'll pay taxes on it after the next year. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It's like, dude, I wouldn't even like, let's hear him close. I was like, can we back it up? So it was crazy, man. It's like wasn't even that much anticipation, for that deal. It was just, I mean, it was the biggest deal, but I mean, it was still like we already doing these other deals. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, man. That time was just a crazy time, dude. Crazy time. And right now is a crazy time in the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy time in the opposite direction. But it's like you have to get through these times to be able to get to better times. You know what I'm saying? And being able to know what because when I first started out, there's so much money I missed out on. And like I think about some of these properties, like, dude, how did I miss out on that? I missed out on that junk, man. Like, dude, so many deals I could have done, so much money I missed out on because I didn't know all the stuff I could have known. If I would have started earlier, I would have made even more money. Like there was 100K deals I was making 4K off of, 5K off of. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know what I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, get started wholesaling real estate during this time, and you'll learn, and you'll still do deals, still do deals, still do deals. It's like, man, I mean, unless you somewhere making, you know, two, three, $400,000, and you doing what you're doing, maybe you can stay doing what you're doing. But if you're making anything less than 100 grand, you start wholesaling real estate, you're gonna make over 100 grand in a year. You're going to. You know what I'm saying? As long as you do a deal, put your money back in to buy more leads, and you keep doing it, you're gonna make 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? That's just like this deal that we got right here. We're gonna make about 23. The next deal we do, we're gonna make about 10. That's 33. Next deal we do, we're gonna make a little, just a little bit, 2,500. Like, dude, we gonna end up with 35K just in this next little spurt. You know what I'm saying? That's 35. Boom. And then we just gonna keep on going from there. Boom. Boom. That's all been lined up so far. Like we got more stuff listed. We got more properties listed. We got more properties to list. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that this is just the second month. You know what I'm saying? So, and this just gonna start to heat up. It's like, man, you gonna make over 100 grand. That thing gonna start boom, boom. That thing gonna start happening. It's just February. This thing gonna happen in March, April, May, June. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, by the end of the year, you probably at like 300,000 something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you ain't making that kind of money, you need to come on, start this wholesaling deal. You're gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, people like, oh, wholesaling dried up, wholesaling dried up. Yeah, this is dried up. You know what I'm saying? But some people pockets more dried up. You know, like my junk was more dried up. It's like, dude, like, man, I don't mean nothing by it, man. But somebody asked me, they was like, you know, because you know, I had started wholesaling, whatever. They were like, man, you gonna come back and teach? And I was like, hmm? Like, dude, how much they paying? Oh, they got new pay or something like that. It was like, dude, they got some new pay over there or something. It's like, dude, you paid me 60,000, 70,000. It's like, dude, I can't like, come on, man, you can't pay me no, can't do it, man. Definitely not at that time either. Now I started thinking about it now because like my kids are gonna be going to school, they're gonna be going all day long and stuff like that. So I started thinking about stuff that I can do, but man, you talking about like eh, they offered me to be an assistant principal. I was gonna make like 80,000 or something like that. It's like, dude, 80,000. I really want to spend all my time to make that money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but the beautiful thing about it is it's choices. You know what I'm saying? You choosing what you want to do. That's the beautiful thing, man. You're living when you're able to say, yeah, I want to do this and I'm gonna do this for that because I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one bad A. If I make up in my mind, I just want to just walk out the door. Then I'm just gonna walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, what's your reason or driving force to tell or help people regarding wholesaling real estate? Man, I used to be a teacher years ago. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start getting on the number one reason I started making YouTube videos was because I used to watch YouTube videos and I used to see people talk about wholesale real estate. And I'm like, man, ain't no way, man. There's no way there's no way. I wanted to come back and tell people it's real. Like, this is real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, like you really can go out here and make this money, man. This stuff is real. You know, that was my number one thing. You go back to my first video, it's like, dude, I didn't believe this for nothing. Right. And that was the number one problem that I didn't believe. And I always tell my kids the first step is to believe. You have got to believe. But yeah, that was my number one reason. My number one reason was it was like, dude, I had to go tell people it's real. Like, I had to be, you know, tell people it's real. After that, it was all about me just coming on here, just talking about what I had going on. I wasn't teaching anybody else anything or helping anybody. I was just coming on here being like, hey, I got this deal. I'm doing this deal and that deal, and this is what I'm doing, and this, and asking people questions. Like, I was coming over here asking people questions. Like, hey, I got this going on. What do you do? Da 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 da. I was asking people for help. You know what I'm saying? Because like I really didn't know what I was doing. You know, but over time, and I'm a teacher, right? I was teaching people U.S. history. You know, but over time, it was like people kept asking me questions, reaching out to me. So what I did was I made a course, and what I would do was if anybody reached out to me, I would just send them to the course. But the course was free, and the course is still free. It's somewhere. I just had somebody like maybe like a couple of weeks ago find that free course, and they got in there. So I was like, I didn't even know you could even get to that free course, but it was free. It's just like my school right now. I have a school with a course inside. It's free. Like, you just go on there. The link in my Instagram, you can go on there and you can go into my school, which is free, and my course inside is free. You know what I'm saying? They got contracts, all the paperwork that you're gonna need, everything for free. You know what I'm saying? So, but my the after a while, me just talking about what I do, people kept asking me how to do this, how to do that. So I did that, put it together. Hey, you can go check it out. You know what I'm saying? That way I gotta answer all y'all questions over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So you can go check that out. But then I like once I bought my mama a house, once I, retired my wife, I stopped teaching. I built me a house. After a while, I was looking like, shoot, man, this gonna change my life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how many other people need their lives to be changed? You know what I'm saying? How many other people's out there in the same boat that I was in? You know what I'm saying? And I just happened to make it out of the boat they trying to get out of. So it's like, and then there was little people that I would help, like people that I may have worked with. They're like, hey, I want to do this. Yeah, I show them how to get a deal. They make money, and it's like, dang, I could show people how to get out. And then there was people that would reach out to me like, man, I was listening to your stuff and I went and did this. I was like, oh, shoot. They were just listening to me talk and then they go out here and do stuff. So I was like trying to help people. After a while, I just tried to help people, however I can, whatever. And then I came out with this first deal guaranteed, where I guaranteed that you would get a deal because I put together a method that I felt like was like bulletproof. Like, if you do this, you're going to get a deal. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it all kind of unfolded, at least in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? As far as trying to show people or teach people or help people, whatever. I need to do a better job of this, to be honest with you. I really need to do a better job of like, putting stuff together to really help more people. If I really like, I'll talk about like teaching US. I had a real passion for teaching US history, but it's like, if I taught as many people this as I taught US history, man, you know what I mean? Lives I would change. Like my kids' lives changed forever. You know what I'm saying? My wife's life changed forever. My life changed forever, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all because this guy, Justin Ship, came to my house, picked me up in the truck, took me to this property to go look at. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody helped me, Somebody helped me. And it's like, it's like, dude, it's crazy, man. So, what is the success rate for this business? I have no idea what the like success rate. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't succeed because they give up. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to succeed when you give up, But if you don't give up, then I think the success rate is really high. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to, get connected with somebody who know what they're doing and then follow what they tell you and then don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Now, the people that follow what I'm telling them, the success rate is high. The success rate is really high. The success rate, success rate at least got to be above 80%. If you do what I'm telling you to do and you don't give up, the success rate is ridiculous. I mean, you're going to get a deal. I was talking to Rich about that the other day. It's like everybody who followed through and did what we said and connected with us, I think it's only one person that didn't get a deal. Out of all the people we work with, only one person that actually followed through with what we said all the way. Only one person didn't get a deal, and that was Say. And Say didn't get a deal because he actually was like locking up multiple properties. He was putting people under contract, but every time he put people under contract, the seller would die. Like he had like 3 sellers down him. Like he put 3 people under contract. All 3 times the seller passed away. So it's like, shoot. You know what I'm saying? That was just crazy situations. Like, I don't know if I ever had a seller pass away. And he had 3 of them. That's what they do. And he didn't close the deal. But I still think that obviously what he was doing was working. You know what I'm saying? He was getting deals and had buyers. Like he had the deal, he had the seller, he had the buyer, seller pass away. He had the seller, he had the buyer, seller pass away. Like, dude, crazy, man. So but yeah, man. But what he was doing was working. If he would have kept doing it, he would have got a deal. Everybody, every seller wasn't gonna pass away. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dude, if he would have just kept going, he would have been successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key, man. No matter what's going on, you just have to keep going, man. You have to keep going. That's the key. Don't give up. That's the biggest key, man. Get connected with somebody who know what they're doing. Follow what they're telling you, and then do not give up. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. And that's the biggest thing, man. And I would tell people as beginners, the number one thing you got to do is start getting leads. It's the number one thing. You have to start getting leads. And where do I get my leads? Peaches, what's going on? I get my leads from motivatorsellers.com, propertyleads.com. Those are the two main ones I get my leads from. And the main one is motivatorsellers.com. So I go to motivatorsellers.com. I usually buy the statewide leads in Georgia, and they're $50, right? These leads are $50. And those are the ones I buy. I tell people, dude, people like, well, what if I'm working with a slim budget? Buy one lead. It's $50. And if you ain't got no money to buy one lead for $50, go deliver some pieces. Go deliver Instacart. Go do Uber Eats, DoorDash, something to get $50. When you get $50, buy a lead. Now you have no money. Go get $50 more. Buy another lead. Get $50 more. Buy another lead. Get $50 more. Buy another lead. Keep finding ways to get $50 and keep buying leads. That's the key. You keep doing that, you're going to win. Get connected with somebody who know what they're doing. Follow what they're doing. Get connected to them. And the reason that you need to get connected to somebody who know what they're doing because when the leads come in, you need somebody there with some type, with experience that you can steal their experience on looking at, analyzing, understanding deals, being able to get deals done. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're buying leads, you're buying deals. You just need some way for somebody to identify them and understand how to get it to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? So like, we help people all the time. The lead may come in like, I have my guy Rich. He had a lead come in. He was telling me, like, yeah, I had a lead come in. They want this location. I'm like, dude, go put them under contract. It's like, dude, go put them under contract. Take this contract right here and go get them to sign it. It's like, that is a deal, and like I said, you have to have people who know to be able to tell you, hey, look, that's a deal. You know what I'm saying? I had to have the same thing. This guy, Justin Ship, I was telling him about a property when I had done no deals, right? This was my very first time getting something. And I was telling him about a property. He was like, let's go see it. When to go see it, come to find out, it's a darn deal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it, but with him, with all of his experience, and I was able to use his experience, his know-how, to be able to turn something I didn't know was a deal into a deal. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the key, man. That's the key. Say, what is the success rate? Well, that depends on, are you going to get connected with somebody who know what they're doing? Are you going to follow what that person say? And are you going to keep going and don't give up? If you do those things, I think it's 90 to 100% success rate. If you ain't going to get connected with somebody who know what they're doing, your success rate just went down. You're not going to follow what they say, success is going down. And if you're going to give up, success is going to be really low. You know what I'm saying? Because those Those three things is the difference between people who are successful at wholesaling and those who give up, fail, or never get started. That's the difference right there, man. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. But yeah, that's good questions right there, though. Appreciate you, Hendrix, Caden. Appreciate y'all for coming through, asking questions. Uh, but yeah, man, you can't give up, dude. That's the thing. You can't give up, man. You gotta keep pushing. I said, keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Dude, you gotta keep pushing, man. Gotta keep pushing, dude. But yeah, so and like I said, if you want to go jump in my school, that's where you can connect with me. Um, you're like, hey, how do I get connected with someone who know what they're doing? Go ahead and jump into school, get connected with me, man. I'll show you. I'll show you how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you how to do it, man. hmm like I said, you got a free course in there and everything. So, but shoot, man, what questions y'all got? I see some people rolling in and out of here, man. What questions you got about wholesaling real estate, man? You let me know what questions you got. Appreciate the likes on TikTok, man. We got some likes rolling in. I appreciate y'all. Who is that? Who is this guy 9? What's up, man? 55. What's going on, man? Kiki. What's up? Carl, what's going on? What y'all want to know about wholesaling real estate, man? Um, After the seller signed a purchase sales agreement, what's a good way to explain the next step in the process? It depends on your process. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So for me, we approach wholesaling this way. We let sellers know that, hey, we are a company that work with investors. We provide investors with properties that they might be interested in. We're asset providers. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So they know we are not the buyer. We are the people who provide the assets to the buyers. They might be interested in your asset, your property, right? So once we get this agreement written up, you know, we will get your property over to our investors. Like sometimes we'll run it different because every situation is different. Like sometimes we'll already have the investor and they already making an offer. Like I got a property right now in McDonough, Georgia. They want 300. They want 280, and we have an investor that's offering 280. But we always build in a 20K fee. So really, our investor is at like 260. So we're like, hey, look, 260 is what the investors, is willing to pay. You know what I'm saying? So we already got the buyer. So, but let's say we didn't have a buyer, then we would, let's say if they came to a price, they said they wanted 250. You know what I'm saying? Usually when we don't have a buyer, it's one or two things. Either it's a really good deal or we're gonna list the property. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a really good deal and we're not gonna list it, then it's like, okay, once we sign the agreement, we're gonna get this over to our investors, and see if we can get your price approved. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, if we don't have a buyer, we'll let them know, like, hey, look, we our investors have 5 days to approve your disagreement. You know what I'm saying? We'll send it over to them. They approve it. Then we'll move forward and get they're gonna want to walk the property, and then they may want to have an inspection done. And we'll get everything once they approve it, and once they walk the property, then we get everything over to the attorney's office. All the paperwork will go over to the attorney's office. The attorney's going to reach out to you and request some general information, and they're going to run the title search to make sure you're the rightful owner of the property. Um, and they're going to go through their process and get us prepared for closing. Boom. That's why I tell them. Now, if we're going to list the property, then it's like, hey, when we get them under contract, we let them know that, hey, we're going to need to get some pictures of the property so that we can have pictures for the listing. Now, it is going to take us, 3 to 4 business days to get your property listed. But once it's listed, we're going to need to have a plan for accessing your property. If the person lives in it, then we're going to let them know, like, hey, we will set the appointments. We're going to call you to make sure that the appointment times work within your schedule. If they're not there, then we're going to ask them to get a lockbox. Like, hey, are you comfortable with us putting the lockbox on the property? You will have the code. You're able to put the key inside of there. We're just going to make sure the lockbox is on the property. And then you're going to open it up, put the key inside, close it, and then we will still let you know when someone is scheduled to go view your property. Right. So we kind of come up with a way to access the property. Everybody is different. So some people might not want a lockbox. They might want to meet the person over there every time. Some people find with a lockbox, throw a lockbox on it. Some people are going to be living in the property. So it's like, hey, we got to call them, set up a time, So everybody is different. So that's kind of what we do as far as next steps. So it kind of depends on kind of how we got that property locked up. And what is our exit strategy as far as, are we going straight cash? Are we doing a novation? Do we already have a buyer? Do we not have a buyer? That kind of stuff, man. But that's a real good question right there. So, but our reactions to it all stem off the premise of, we come at people saying, hey, look, we are a service provider to a network of investors. We provide them with properties that they might be interested in purchasing, and we charge them a fee for bringing them that property. Right? That's how we make our money. Boom. Straight up. Dude, people be talking that crazy stuff. Like, dude, we telling people straight up, this is what we do. We getting paid. So it ain't no secret, man. There's no secrets. There's no pretending this and pretending that. We just tell people what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? So we just tell people what's about to happen. What's going on, y'all? But man, that was a great question right there. Relentless said, great strategy, bro. Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, it's really more like a business model. You know what I'm saying? It's really a business model. It's like, okay, what is my company? My company is, as a company, what do? We provide discounted properties to buyers, right? We provide discounted properties to buyers, right? And then there's another part of the company, the listing side, where we are a full listing service. That means if you want to list your property, we can do all the things that you need to list. You know what I'm saying? We provide full service. We have everything got involved to do with listing your property. Boom. That's what we do. That is what we do. That's what we do, man. And like I said, we do have a network of investors that we work with, So, but yeah, man, that's kind of how we handle it, man. And it works well, man. When you just tell people straight up, this is what we do, that's what they expect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you tell somebody what you do, that's what they expect. So it's like, and if somebody don't want to work with you, move on to the next one. There's plenty of people out there that work with you. And what we usually tell them is, the good thing about working with us is we're not just one investor. We have a network of investors, which means, our offer is probably going to be more competitive, and you got a good chance of getting an offer that works for you and being able to close and not having to sit there and run around trying to find all kind of people. We already done all that stuff for you. And we're going to charge the buyer. You know, boom. You know what I mean? So, yeah, boy. So I really like it too, man. It allows us to be honest with the sellers, honest with the buyers, let everybody know what's going on. A lot of times people be thinking, oh, you know, this, that, and third. It's like, dude, no. We already told this seller what's going on, you know, straight up. We already told the buyer what's going on straight up. Everybody's aware what's going on. You know, we ain't gonna have no problems. That's when you don't have problems. When you tell people what's going on, everybody's on the same page. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, man, I've been on this thing 45 minutes, man. If y'all got questions, man, you got questions. And Relentless had a great question. Caden had a great question. Hendricks Rashawn had a great question, man. Y'all let me know, drop your question if you have a question so I can answer it, man. Drop your question if you got a question so I can answer it. And if you're interested in jumping into my free school, go to my Instagram. The link is in my bio. It's a free school. Go check it out, man. Go check it out. Free school, got the free course, all that stuff. Everything, all that stuff is free. So go check it out. Go check it out. But man, any more questions, make sure you drop it on. If you watching it on replay, make sure you drop your questions, man. But shoot, man, if y'all ain't got nothing else, y'all ain't got no more questions to ask, man. I'm finna roll up out of here, man. I gotta wake up, hit the gym 5 a.m., man. Like I said, wait, one day y'all gonna see my gym paying off. I don't know, man. I look kind of not gymish today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I worked a little bit of my arms today, but mainly we're working back today, man. My back, ooh, man, back hurting, man. Ooh, I might need to stretch that thing out. The back is hurting, man. Ooh, goodness gracious, man. Yeah, we was working out the back today, man. So I think yesterday we ended up doing legs, man. Legs was paining yesterday. Now it's my back. Ooh. Now it's my back, dude. So, man, I appreciate all y'all for coming through, man. Like I said, if you got questions, hit me up. If you want to learn this, man, you want a course, you want somebody that can teach you, it's free. Go jump into my school. Link is in my Instagram. It is free. Go check it out. Go request to join. I'll, approve your request or whatever, man. But go ahead and go check out the school, man. They ain't gonna cost you a dime, and all it takes is just taking action. So that's a huge part of doing this. But shoot, man, appreciate everybody coming through. Let me shout out everybody. Relentless, appreciate you coming through. Caden, appreciate you coming through. Hendricks, appreciate you coming through. My guy, the one and only Rich, appreciate you coming through, man. Ain't no doubt about that. But shoot, man. If y'all don't have nothing else, man, I'm finna get up out of this thing, man. Peace out.